Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're taking a look at some really important security tips and tricks that I believe every iPhone user must know. These tips and tricks will help you have a way more secure, private, and way safer experience when using your iPhone on a daily basis. Follow these tips and tricks and you will have a great experience using your iPhone on your own privacy and security. Now, one of the first things you might want to do is use, of course, a VPN app, like the great one here from our friends at XVPN, which is one of the best VPN apps that you can get for your iPhone right now, with more than 8,000 different servers which you can use to connect your iPhone to, and they offer free servers for both mobile and PC. They have some really fast streaming servers and also specific servers which you can use for video and gaming and stuff like that. They use the AES 256-bit encryption to secure your data securely, which is really important. And of course, they have 11 self-developed protocols which you can choose from. XVPN is also the only VPN provider that supports obfuscated options on TCP, UDP, TLS, HTTP, FTP, and SMTP protocols, which work perfectly in different restricted networks. And some really amazing features like the kill switch, which will actually disconnect your device from the internet if the VPN connection drops, so you're all the time secured and you will never have a connection to the internet without using the VPN. You can also use this VPN app on up to 5 different devices, and of course you can try it out for 30 days and get a refund at any time you want. So go ahead and give it a try by checking the exclusive link in the description of the video and get the biggest discount. The next thing you can do is, of course, get the latest updates from Apple, especially when it comes to security and bug fixes. And you can now do that separately from the iOS update. So if you don't want to update your iOS, you can just go to Settings, General, and then go to Software Update, Automatic Updates, and make sure you have security responses turned on, which is really important. And Apple has started pushing these updates lately, so you will get the latest security updates without having to actually fully update your iOS version. Now, one of the things that a lot of people will miss on their iPhone and maybe never take a look at it is that things right here are all enabled and all can be accessed from the lock screen. Listen to this: when the iPhone is locked. So even though your iPhone is locked, someone can view your control center, your notifications center, lock screen widgets, and also reply to one of your messages and return the missed calls as well. This is not good. So head on to your settings, go under Face ID and passcode, take a look at this list right here and make sure you switch off most of these things, because even though your device might be locked, someone will be able to actually have access to these. Now, of course, we have Face ID and some older devices have Touch ID, but the main thing on our device is always the passcode. So you want to have a more secure passcode. So when you turn on the passcode on iOS, you will have a few different options. You can have like a 4-numeric passcode here, which is basically the least safe password. I would suggest that you take password to a 6-digit, or maybe even use letters, which of course is an option once you want to create or change your passcode. Apple will give you that option, so use a 6-digit passcode, which is way safer, or for the safest thing, use the alphabetic passcode, which is way better. And of course, always make sure that you check the privacy settings for your apps. So go to Privacy and Security, and right here you will have all the things that your device has, all the different sensors and all the different data, like your contacts, your photos, of course the sensors, your Bluetooth. You will have your microphone, your camera there, and the health data. You want to go here and check the list of apps that actually have access to these data. If you see something here that shouldn't be, make sure you go ahead and completely disable them from here, because all of these apps will have access to those data, and that's with your permission, because you have to enable that in order to show up right there. But a lot of times when we install a new app, we just kind of go through all the pop-ups and maybe not even notice that we're giving actually an option, or we're giving permission to an app to do something or have access to something. So make sure you always check these and turn off the ones you don't need to. Now, when it comes to apps on iOS, a lot of apps nowadays will require you to sign in. A lot of apps will require maybe one of your social medias or your email or maybe even your phone number. But Apple does some really great things when it comes to privacy, and sign in with Apple is one of those. So I suggest that you use sign in with Apple as much as possible. I would do it on every app that has that option. I do that all the time. Any app that has the option to sign in with Apple ID, sign in with Apple, actually, I will do that. It's much easier to do. It will be done in a couple of seconds and it's way safer. Now, a lot of your personal information will be displayed on the lock screen via notifications, like your messages, maybe DMs and things like that, or your emails. So what I suggest you do, head onto your settings, go under notifications, and when you go to an app that will actually send you notifications like iMessage, for example, make sure that you have the preview turned off, because those messages will be displayed on the lock screen of your device. So here we have show previews, and it says always, when unlocked, or never. So if you use one of these, you're safe. This is the best one because it will never show anything on the lock screen. This will show it only when you're facing your iPhone and it's unlocked, and this will always show the messages on the lock screen even though your device might be locked. So take my advice here and go ahead and turn this to never, which is actually the default for some of the apps. Now, for the sake of your privacy, you want to also clear the history of your browsing regularly. Now, someone might get your iPhone, or you just give your phone to someone, they might go through your browser and see all the history of the things that you have browsed in the past days. So go to settings, go to Safari, and you will basically have here the button to actually clear all the website data and clear the history of the things you have searched for. Go ahead and do this regularly so you don't have to bother with the browsing history that you have on your iPhone. Now, a great thing that Apple has done with iOS 16 is the ability to lock photos with a passcode. So go to settings, go to photos right here, and you will be able to use Face ID to actually hide the photos and the recently deleted album. So you can hide the photos even without this, but someone can just open that folder as easy as that and see the photo. So it's basically nonsense if someone can still see that album, why you need to hide them. But if you enable this button right here, they will have to have the Face ID or your passcode in order to view your recently deleted photos or the photos that you have on the hidden album. And we're moving back under the Face ID and passcode section. Go ahead and scroll all the way down, and you will have here a button to erase all the data on your iPhone after 10 failed passcode attempts. So if you lose your if you lose your phone, or maybe your phone gets stolen, something like that, someone will try to guess your passcode in order to open your device and then have access to all of your data. And if someone maybe is close to you or knows something about you, they might try something like a birthday or something like that, and maybe even guess the passcode and unlock your device. So you want to make sure that you have your data safe, and of course have this button turned on, which will automatically erase everything on your iPhone. That's why it's really important to have a backup on your iCloud or on your PC. Do a backup regularly of your iPhone, so if this happens, you still have all of your data. And for the last one, head on to privacy and security, and right here we'll have app privacy report. What you will see here is apps and also all the websites, everything that censors and uses your data on your iPhone. So if I go to photos right here, it shows me exactly what photos has used. Of course, the photos, and it has also used my contacts. You will see this for every app that has used something on your device. So if you notice something suspicious, maybe an app that is using something that it's not supposed to, you can go ahead and completely remove that app. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and leave a like if you did. Of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, because this is really important. It will help you a lot, and make sure that you keep everything that you have on your iPhone as secure as possible and have your data and your stuff really private, and of course not have anyone just like have access to your data and the stuff that you have on your iPhone, which is of course very personal. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one.